that 92 to 8%, I still think, I'm sure you would agree, maybe not, but that 8%, when you have those people that feel triggered, I remember 3 years ago, and I was literally hitting rock bottom after being in a career for as long as I was, and it was an identity crisis, or, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have anything. Like, I was just soulless. Like, it was the worst, most empty feeling I think I can't even explain how empty I felt. And so for that 8%, and I'm sure you talk to that 8% about that you can, just because I felt shame, utter shame. I was just like, I've got nothing. Like, what have I done? Like, I've hit the top of my game, but what have I got? Like, here I am, and I'm just so unfulfilled. You can find your and just because you don't necessarily have one.
Very easy. Go back to, what did you love to do when you were a kid? What did you love to do when you were in
Yeah.
college and university? Something that, a good question is, if I told you you couldn't do that again, how would that go? And if you're like, ooh, that would suck. Like, then that's probably one of the things that you should probably look into doing more. Yeah, I mean, first off, give yourself some grace. Your current way of being has gotten you this far. Having your hand on the side or on the back burner or in a basement closet in a box has gotten you this far. So don't beat yourself up over it. Don't, flog, give yourself some grace and just start to gently let it out to play. And he said, I made a lot of money, but so what? And I was like, well, hold on,
Oh
it
gosh.
served you well. And I said, but what's an and? He said, I love to golf. Like, I crazy love to golf. And he said, but I've only paid 27 holes this year, which is not a lot in case you're not a golfer.
I'm not
And so I
yeah.
was like, okay, well, you don't need to go play around at golf. You can just go to the driving range and get a small bucket of balls and your 7 iron and
Just
just
session.
whack away for like
Yeah.
15 or 20 balls. Like, that's it. Like, you can go just baby step. Just, hey, let's just go do this for a little bit. Or let's go and watch the sport that I used to love to do on TV even, or not even in person. They just do it just a little bit and see what happens and really just sit with yourself and feel it, and get out of your head and get more into your heart and just really just see, like, wow, like, I've missed this. And how you described earlier of, the bee from a couple of years ago versus the bee now.